What up, what up? Whoop. Back again. So, a lot going on with these training sessions that I've recorded. It's about 3 days total. First thing, I got new squat shoes. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's a good thing because I needed them. I've had the same pair for 7 years, and I have like a sentimental attachment to them. I did both of my powerlifting meets in them. I squatted some of my heaviest weight in them. I just, they endured outdoor training with me. I was very attached to them, but they looked like hammered dog shit. So it was time to get a new pair. I ordered these off of Amazon, which I'm not proud of because I like to break my Amazon habit, but it's kind of hard to find affordable squat shoes. I can't afford like the really nice ones, Nike Romaleos and some of the Adi Powers. I just didn't like the colorways. I wanted something that I was gonna look forward to putting on. Not necessarily because it's stylish, but I wear my training stuff quite often, and I want it to look good. So who knows how long these are gonna last? But they fit okay. They have a much thicker heel than my old Adidas Powerlifts did, so that's been taking me some getting used to. There have been some moments where I'm thinking like, wow, am I actually hitting depth? It doesn't feel like it. And then I'll go back and look at the video, like, no, you're there. It just feels weird. So it's still a work in progress. Like I told somebody at the gym, I feel like a baby that's learning how to walk all over again. So as excited as I am, it's a little weird. See, look how excited I am. And then also too, I don't use my squat shoes for much outside of benching and squatting, and I think I may have used them for a session of push press, but I don't know. I don't see that I could use these for, say, like doing a strongman competition where you would have to run with a yoke or something, because they don't fit perfectly well. And unfortunately, this was the only size that I could get that would translate for my big ass old lady feet. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Anyway, so the first things that you saw were SSB squats at 165 pounds for sets of 5. These are bench triples at 115 pounds. Super easy, nothing magical about them. I repped this weight out. Felt pretty good. Triples shouldn't be a problem. Shoulder didn't give me a hard time. Wearing the new shoes and seeing how I was able to get my setup going was fine. These were done on an AM session before I had to go to work. Excuse me if I'm clearing my throat a lot during this video. I am feeling gunky as hell. It's not good. These were deadlifts, and I'll tell you what, man, I was super excited about the way these moved. I'll go back to mention it later, but I actually had to change programs because I realized that the program that was calling for these was a novice program. I've been lifting for 8 years. I'm not a fucking novice. So I'm doing something else, but I went ahead and I finished this couple of weeks out, and I did the triples that were required of this program. I was really happy with how fast these 280-pound triples moved. That one was not emblematic of how happy I was. Excuse me again. And neither was this. This was a second set with straps also. I did my last one with a hook grip, and I feel like that was the one that was the strongest, which you'll see in a minute. Sorry, I haven't edited out all of the setup, which I should do. I will do that next time. This one was kind of cool because there was somebody who was in the gym who gave me a little bit of a pump. He was like giving me some hype, which I really appreciated. I also forgot my deadlift shoes this day. Dude, I've been all over the place. And my clips. I lost my clips for a little bit. But yeah, you can hear Cedric in the background. Love a good hype. A hype man. Or hype chick. Hype person. Anyway, give me some hype. Alright, so this was the last one. Third triple, 280 pounds. I had not deadlifted from the floor consistently in over 2 months. I've been doing the RDLs, which I actually have kind of enjoyed. Didn't go incredibly heavy on them. I think the heaviest I went was maybe 195 or 190. So I wasn't sure how this was going to move. And you know what? I was pretty happy with it. Look at that. Solid first rep. I'm happy with my hip positioning. My wedging looks okay. I couldn't ask for much more. I really think I could have probably slapped 20 more pounds on the bar and hit 300-pound triples, but that is not what the program called for, even though I ditched that program and am doing something else now, which I wouldn't advise. Don't program hop. I don't normally do it either, but I just was like, I'm not doing a novice linear progression program. So I just moved to something else, something more power building style. And here you go, some belt squats with the new shoes on. Some incline press. I'm still going to try to find a way to do some incline in this power building program that I'm running, because I've grown to love it. I feel like it's really been a nice variation and a nice accessory to my bench. And I'm hoping that I can use that to get progress back on my regular competition bench so that I can get my hands on 135 pounds. All right, this was 205 pounds today. These were triples, which I went ahead and did anyway, even though they were what was called for with the program that I ditched. The one that I'm on now, the power building program, conveniently also called for triples, so I thought, fuck it, we'll just do these. And they could be triples with reps in reserve of 2. Do I think I had 2 more of these in me? I don't know. Maybe not. But they moved. My plan is going to be next week to probably drop the weight back down to 195 and do 4 sets of 3, because the program calls for anywhere between 4 to 5 triples. And, it's power building is, as we know, kind of a combination of strength and volume. And that's where I want to be for a little bit before I maybe go back to hypertrophy. So, yeah, these were okay. They were not great. And I'm having a hard time kind of getting used to the shoes. Also, you see I'm very deliberate about my descent when it comes to heavier for me weight. I'm not a dive bomber. I like to have control and try to get a little bit of a stretch reflex out of the hole. And that's why they move kind of like molasses. That's just how my squats are when I'm at heavier loads. When I'm squatting, just the bar or 135 pounds, it's different. I don't think I get that methodical about my descent until I get maybe over 185 pounds. Then I start to feel like, all right, let's just kind of stay strong and get into it and come out. And also, they're triples. It's if I had to do like 8 of those, of course I would probably not be moving like that, but I would also be stronger. Anyway, alright, so this is my last set of these 205s for 3. You like my Rosa Parks shirt? I like that shirt, I just bought it. I think my depth was okay. Slow descent. Again, shoes seem to be working alright. I'm happy with today's training. It is what it is. Not numbers that I would like to be putting up. I'd like to be a lot, bigger, but it's better than nothing. I'm happy with it. Benchies at 121 pounds. I can't remember the kilo equivalent, but I think it was like maybe 53 kilograms. I wanted to use the kilo plates. That felt really easy. I think I was originally going to just do 115 pounds, but I benched that earlier in the week, and I wanted to go up a little bit. These felt really smooth, and I felt really strong, didn't have any shoulder pain, so I'm feeling really good about that. But again, I think next week I'm just going to back down to 115 and do 4 or 5 sets of 3 instead of focusing on just going up in weight indiscriminately. Because, I think my body responds better to doing that instead of just saying, keep going, bitch, add more weight. And working on getting better reps out of each set has just served me well. So we're going to stick with that. And this was the last one. I think this one actually was just as strong as the first 2. I'm pretty pleased. I feel like we're going to keep going. 135, you will be mine again, motherfucker. You just wait. It's going to happen. Last thing I did today was some seated OHP. Yeah, we're still going to do some OHP. It's, it is what it is. We're trying to bring it down, work that front delt, get that stretch. I did this, and then I also did some accessories, which I'm not going to post. But, alright, hope you're training. Thanks for watching.